welcome to Jam with Dr. Terry, where Jam stands for Jesus and Me. I'm Dr. Terry, Children's Pastor for Faithful Central Bible Church. Children, we're continuing to learn about seeing as God sees. God sees a lot differently than we do. Have you ever wondered why bad things happen in life? When bad things happen, you might wonder, why is this happening? Well, thankfully, God has a plan for you, even when bad things happen. God sees all the good in us and our future because He knows the good things He has planned for us. In our Bible story for today, we will learn that Joseph's brothers had an evil plan for him. But God would turn that evil plan into something good for Joseph. In the book of Genesis, it tells us the story of Joseph. There are a few things we should know about Joseph. Joseph had 11 brothers. That's a lot of brothers. Joseph was his dad's favorite. His dad once gave him a beautiful, colorful coat, and this made his brothers jealous. Joseph was also a dreamer. Once, God gave Joseph a dream that one day he would rule over his brothers, and Joseph told his brothers. Well, that wasn't a good idea. They became angry, so angry that they planned to throw Joseph in a pit and leave him there to die. One of the brothers convinced the other brothers to just sell Joseph instead. Well, they did, and when they lied to their father, they said that a wild animal attacked Joseph. As you can imagine, this made their father very, very sad. Even though this sounds awful for Joseph, God took care of him. Joseph was liked by the person he was sold to, and he put Joseph in charge. But then another bad thing happened. Joseph was accused of doing something he didn't even do, and he was thrown into prison. Oh no, poor Joseph! But now, God took care of Joseph again, and the people in prison liked Joseph and put him in charge. Joseph used his gift of being able to tell people what their dreams meant while he was in prison. And when Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, had a dream and no one could tell him what it meant, one of the people who was in prison with Joseph told Pharaoh that Joseph could tell him what his dream meant. Well, as you can guess, when Joseph told Pharaoh what his dream meant, he was so impressed with Joseph that he put Joseph, in charge. Later in the story, when there was no food in the land, Joseph's brothers had to come to Joseph for food. They didn't recognize him at first. Then Joseph told them who he was, and they were afraid. Joseph told them, don't be afraid, because although you meant evil for me, God used what you did and turned it into a good thing. So good that Joseph, he saved his brothers, his father, his family, and Egypt. Children, the same way that God had a plan for Joseph's future, He has one for your future too. If we trust God and do what He says, even when times are bad, God will bless us and bless others through us. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. I'm Dr. Terry, and I'll see you next time.